Our story begins at the ASEAN summit in Melbourne, where Australia's Foreign Minister, Penny Wong, announced a funding of $41.8 million for maritime security. This substantial sum aims to support countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, and the Philippines in establishing their maritime boundaries in the South China Sea. This summit bore significant relevance, as it marked 50 years since Australia became a dialogue partner of ASEAN. The Labour Party, currently in power, has long aimed to strengthen ties with this region, recognizing Australia's geographical closeness to Southeast Asia. However, Australia's interests in the South China Sea and its relations with regional neighbors are also seen through its close ties with the United States and its membership in the Australia, United Kingdom, and United States Security Pact, known as AUKUS. Indonesian President Joko Widodo was quoted in Wong's speech, emphasizing the responsibility to lower the tension, to melt the ice, to create space for dialogue, to bridge the differences in the region. Yet, Australia's significant investment in nuclear submarines has raised concerns among allies like Indonesia and Malaysia about a potential nuclear arms race in Southeast Asia and the wider Asia-Pacific. On the other side of the coin, Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. held a firm stance on the South China Sea issue. Speaking to Australia's parliament, he vowed not to yield any territory to foreign powers, following multiple incidents involving China in the disputed waters. His resolve, however, was met with mixed reactions from Australian representatives, with some applauding his remarks and others questioning his legacy. This monumental funding by Australia and the ongoing South China Sea dispute carry significant implications. The South China Sea, Taiwan Strait, and the Mekong subregion are all interconnected, and what happens in these areas affects not just the region, but the entire world. To summarize, the key points discussed in this narrative revolve around Australia's funding for maritime security, the ASEAN summit, the stance of regional players, and the ongoing South China Sea dispute. This dispute is not merely about territory or resources. It is about power, influence, and the balance of peace and security in the region. The significance of this funding lies in its potential to support regional countries in establishing their maritime boundaries, thereby possibly reducing tensions in the disputed waters. Yet it also raises questions about Australia's strategic interests and its role in the region's security dynamics. As the South China Sea dispute continues, it serves as a reminder of the intricate web of geopolitical interests that span across oceans and borders, influencing the course of international relations and potentially